Okay.
That we have a lot of good strikers in
Yeah.
this team. Alaji Gero, for instance, Bright Educator just got others goals.
And also Kayode
Olaiwaju Kayode. Does it count for something? But if you're licking goals, does your strike force?
Even if we look at the strike force, how good these guys have been, they've not been, taking their chances. And this is what, counted against us in the youth championship. We created a lot of chances. The midfield for me was okay. That's the best department in this team. The midfield was very, very okay. They do create chances going up front.
They spread
the bosses and they create chances. But we see the likes of Abdul Jalil, Kayode, Olaiwaju, and also Alaji Gero. They lose a lot of chances that are being created. So I don't think I'm not expecting anything much from them. But football can stay happen. But I believe that we have the players that can do it. But how are they going to do it if this kind of errors keep happening? It's just a big question for us.
All right, let's move away from the Flying Eagles and talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We talked about the FIFA rankings that was released. Some of us do not like paying attention to the FIFA rankings. But of course, football governing body have released the one for the month of May. What you have on your screen, Côte d'Ivoire, highest ranked African team on 13th position, followed closely by the Black Stars of Ghana in 21st position. Eagles of Mali, third best football playing nation in Africa, 23rd in the world. Super Eagles of Nigeria, despite being African champions, didn't do too well in the month under review. So, fourth in Africa, 31st in the world, and Algeria, fifth best in Africa, 35 in the world. And you have this in that order: Tunisia, Zambia, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, and South Africa, making up the top 10. Anything that should be there that's not there?
I think these are the teams that were there also in last edition, and still the same teams. Nothing have changed except for the African the World Cup qualifiers that were played. I think what counted against us that made us
that
drop 3 points was the draw against Kenya. So for me, I think the draw we had against Mexico and the victory we had against Kenya, I think that will count for the next edition. So I'm not paying too much attention on these FIFA rankings.
But you need to,
because we need to in some aspect. But if we really want to take our football forward, we should just pay less attention to it because
and just do the job on the field.
Yes, let's do the job on the field.
Let's look at what it looks like football playing nations in the world now. We just look at Africa. Okay. You might not argue with this. For me, this looks like the best football playing nations in the world, especially the top 3. So you have what are European champions: Spain, Germany, powerhouse in club football, and number 2, followed by Lionel Messi's Argentina, and number 4 is Croatia, and the Orange Boys of Holland in the 5th position. That's the Netherlands, and of course, you have Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal in 6th, Colombia, Italy, England, and Ecuador. Some of these things you might not understand why they're there, but you need to take a close look at what is happening in the 2014 World Cup qualifiers. You might understand why some of these teams are where they are. Okay, now let's move away from the rankings now and go to what is happening on the African scene. Games will be played today. Games involving Ghana,
Sudan,
and surprisingly, Ghana seem to be having problems.
Yeah, they seem to be having problems, especially with the players and also the coach also.
At some point, they said he was going to be sacked.
Exactly.
They left him alone because the time was too short.
Exactly. So I think Ghana should do well, to win this, but it's going to be a very difficult time for them going away to play against Sudan.
How about Libya? In spite of their problems,
they're
still in contention.
This game against Congo DR is going to be played at home, unlike before. The unrest that happened in Libya, whereby they go to neutral ground to play their matches. But this time around, they are going to be playing at home, and I think it's a good one for them. And like you have said, they are in contention, and they can still get 1 or 2 things out of this group to qualify to be in the top
and make it to the knockout phase.
Go to the knockout phase.
Okay, let's go to the European scene, and you have some games will be played today. Let's quickly run you through some of those games that we play. Croatia will take on Scotland. Portugal will take on Russia. I think that's the biggest game that will take place today. So we would like to see Cristiano Ronaldo in action, and we'll see how he's able to help his side. Czech Republic will take on Italy, Belgium will take on Serbia, Montenegro, surprisingly, doing well in the group that has England. And so you have South America. Games will be played tomorrow. Argentina will take on Colombia, Bolivia will take on Venezuela, Paraguay will take on Chile, Peru take on Ecuador.
Yeah, I think for me the most important match for me is that Argentina, Colombia. You know, these are the
powerhouses.
The powerhouses in the South American football right now. And one important key about that match, you know, people want to see how Falcao is going to lead his team out against Lionel Messi Argentine team.
Okay.
But a lot of people are saying that maybe Messi is going to start or not. But Sabila has come out and said that he's not going to risk him. You know, he's just coming back from injury, that he's going to start from the bench. So
all right, we'll see how that goes. A lot of good footballers will be involved in that. Let's go on a break, take you to a game. Well, a game that has been causing controversies everywhere. A game that was played in Nigeria Professional Football League, Aqua United taking on Warri Wolves. Then we'll come back for more on sports this morning.
Yeah, a battle to get into the top half of the table is what is in the offing here.
Oh, for sure, and of course, off we go in Oyo. Aqua United against Warri Wolves. I am your sincerely raptured George. Last meeting between these two sides here in Amsterdam from a very interesting position. It takes it, hits the crossbar, ball still in play. Osia at the force ahead. We send that ball. That is the first goal of the afternoon. Beautiful goal. And over by Ekpai is the man. He is the wing wizard of this side, and he has scored his 5th goal of this season. And what a goal it was for the man.
And well, that goal has to go down as a horrible series of defensive gaps. Who was marking at the back post? Just look at that. He was wide open, simply running. That header should not have been won by Aqua United. They won it, but as you can see there, that man, I don't think that should have stood. He scored it with his hand.
Passes from Aqua United, or now. How strong it's Edo. He's taken most times for Namadu by me. I don't know why. A cross comes in, a decent ball. A desperate header. It's goal number 2.
Well, it wasn't the game playing on the field that made the headlines. It was the assault on the referee that made the headlines. And of course, we'll have to wait for the referee's report, the match officials, those who really saw what happened. So we will try not to speculate. But of course, what we can say is that what happened is bad and it's a shame. All right, let's go with 17 fixtures, games that will be played in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Rangers will take on Heartland. Nasarawa will take on Sharks. Enyimba will take on Sunshine. Nimbe will take on ABS. Warri Wolves will take on 3SC. Some of the games that will be played in week 17. Let's quickly flip through the other games. Kaduna United will take on Aqua United. Kwara United will take on Bayelsa United. Gombe United will take on Wiki Tourist. Dolphins will take on Kano Pillars. Lobby Stars will take on El Kanemi. This is the fixtures for week 17. And let's see what it looks like at the top of the table. Kano Pillars in the lead after 16 set of matches. Goal difference of +5, and they have 31 points. Followed by Bayelsa United, same number of games. Goal difference of -1, 26 points. Heartland, goal difference of +11 and 25 points. And of course, Kwara United, same number of games played. Goal difference +6 and 25 points as well. Let's look at bottom 4. Some teams here that you just don't understand why they are there. Wiki Tourist has the same position after 16 matches, goal difference -4 with 20 points, and you have Sharks and some of the other teams there. Maybe we'll come back to the bottom 4 later on. But these are the top goal scorers. On 9 goals, you have Dele Olorundare of Sunshine. He scored a hat-trick in the game that was played in the Nigeria Professional Football League yesterday. So you have Rabiu Ali on 6 goals. 8 goals rather. Plays for Carlo Pillars. All 7 goals. Issa Akko and Bishop Oyedo. Issa Akko for Atland. Bishop